first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First play, Watson to the air. Oh, and the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete. This defense for the Broncos, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again is Watson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender. Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Off of play action, it's Watson. And that is incomplete. One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long. To the air yet again, Watson. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Not the warmest starts throwing the football. He was 1 for 3, now 1 for 4 on the opening drive. So getting him comfortable is the key. And for him, it might be different than what we think is comfortable. We're probably thinking swing passes, easy check downs. Some guys, they're better off throwing it downfield. That's what really loosens them up. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. He's going to pick up the first down and then some. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. 32 yards. Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play. And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see. I think you're exactly right about that. Touchdown! A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Well, they spoke about the importance of getting off to a good start, and they're on their first drive, Charles, into the end zone for the touchdown. And what an advantage for them. They're already clicking 1 drive in, didn't need to wait to get up to full speed. We had heard about the extra time they put in with each other, trying to learn each other's skills, what they like, the whole deal, and it paid off early in this one. I would expect them to keep firing on the next drive and keep that connection going. Looking to maybe throw for it here, Watson. And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. off to Spiller to begin the drive. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Back to throw. Pickett underneath to Spiller. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. The Broncos at 500 now, 4-4 on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. And some space here. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play. First and 10, here's Pickett. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. Second and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
That's going to be caught. It's Chenault. Touchdown, Broncos. Laviska Chenault, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead.
An excellent, long, sustained offensive drive. And now they can look across the field and see a defense that looks a little bit beaten down. Right now, as an offensive coordinator, you're thinking to yourself, can I dial up the knockout punch?
And Patterson not going to return this. It'll come out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team? They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
So following the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 25. To throw is Watson. And complete to Drake London. Finding room at midfield. Loose inside the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. A big play there on the catch and run. 66 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Second down and goal. Watson to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Watson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Here we go on 4th. Watson. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Deshaun Watson. And the Falcons' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. The Falcons are going to leave the offense out there. They'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it to the end zone, but it's incomplete. So now, Charles, 2 touchdowns, 2 tries at 2-point conversions, and both fail.
And you want to say, let's go ahead and run the kicker out there from now on. But the problem is you're chasing points at this stage. So now you've got to dial up more 2-point conversions and hope you're successful from here on out.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Pickett back to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
Well, one way or the other, you knew they'd have to push the ball downfield on 3rd and long. But I'm not sure the defense was expecting to push it that far downfield. Their math didn't add up, but it certainly did for the offense.
And the next-gen stats, they tell the story. That's a full 67 yards in the air. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. They run behind center with Spiller. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Right back to Spiller on 2nd down. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Caden Stearns. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. After the interception, here's Watson. He's going to look deep down the field. He's got a man complete. So they will wave off the flag and let the completion stand.
Really great job by the receiver fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football. All that great work in practice being put into the game.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. from the gun. Here's Watson. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. To throw again on second down. Watson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. Watson looks to throw again. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now it's Watson.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Straight ahead, it's Spiller.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Looking to throw, Pickett.
And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one. And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Watson's throw pulled in by Woods.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On 1st and 10, Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted.
And the Broncos are going to have it here just past the 25.
Well, those have been a problem for them all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Pickett will look to throw it here. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted.
A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind, going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal, trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
On 2nd and goal, Watson. And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete. And that one goes incomplete on the draw. That's what he definitely normally catches. 4th down. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
On 4th down, Watson. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turn. Incomplete. They try to throw on 4th and goal from the 2. And the Bronco defense comes up big. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
On the handoff, Spiller. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. Five men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. And that's caught inside the 35.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Pickett to throw on 1st down.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
But looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Pickett right back to the air again.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss.
This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Touchdown! Jared Wilson as the first half is winding down. And the Broncos
seconds of the half. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how.
And now Watson throws another interception. Jair Elam makes a pick, and the Broncos will take over possession here up at the 44.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Taken at the goal line. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
42 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
That one going for a gain of 11 and the Bronco first down.
Now Pickett will look to pass it. This will be caught. Judy. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Jerry Judy, 38 yards. And the Broncos have broken the tie. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And the lead is now 21-14.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Watson going for the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Watson. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. Past the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A big play there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. The Falcons are going to leave the offense out there. They'll go for 2. Looking to maybe throw for it here, Watson. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were in the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
They keep it on the ground with Spiller. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. Back to throw, Pickett. That's going to be caught by Judy. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now Pickett on 4th down. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. Well, this has been a bit of a tough game to figure out when it comes to him throwing the football. He's got the 3 touchdown passes, but now, Charles, this is a 3rd interception.
And those aren't really numbers that you'd like to see balance out. In a normal ledger sheet, if you can balance everything, you feel good about your day. But as a quarterback, you need your ratio to be more like 3 touchdown passes to 1 interception.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Got a man over the middle, and it's
complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Again, it's Watson. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down. Here's Watson. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. Third down.
We know it's not an easy job to go and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? Watson. That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Falcons have retaken a third-quarter lead. Oh, such great concentration. They're going right up against the side of the end zone, but able to get the feet in bounds.
There are so many things that go into that catch, and you just mentioned the concentration, being able to catch the football, get your feet down in bounds, hang on to it all the way through the process of the catch. That was a phenomenal play.
Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And he will not bring it out. He'll just go down to a knee here for a touchback. And the ball will come out to the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Here's a handoff to Spiller.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
58 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've run the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
They'll go right back to Spiller here on first down.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv, and you run into a tough crowd.
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And all the way. Broncos score. Great effort there. 62 yards. And the Broncos have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead.
Pickett will try to throw for this.
And he's got it. The try for 2 is successful. And it pushes the lead up to a field goal.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
throwing again on second down. Watson. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Watson on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. To the air yet again, Watson. Throw left side, there's London. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Touchdown, Falcons! It's another touchdown pass for Deshaun Watson, his 5th of the afternoon. And the Falcons answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. But plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
They'll look to throw. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But he identified an open target and put it right on it.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. Pickett in trouble, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd. Another try after the first down sack. Pickett. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Falcons are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. After the interception, here's Watson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Watson, and the pressure gets to him again. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long after that sack. What does Watson have in his arsenal? Back to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I guarantee he probably is telling that you might want to stop coming after me down here because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Here we go on fourth. Watson. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
At this point, I think it's a surprise when he isn't close to being sacked on a passing down. The amount of times he's hit the deck today, I think a lot of us are reading safety before they even took the snap. Simply a merciless pass rush every step of the game, and that rush earns a crowning achievement there.
This is fielded at the 7. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 70 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. A game there of 30 big ones.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll try and run for it with Spiller. And he's got room. And all the way home for the Broncos score. Isaiah Spiller with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have taken a 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. No return here for Patterson, so they'll begin things at the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And last time they surrendered to safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get. And it's just so strange to see that go up on the board. And then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Watson now to throw. He's got a man complete. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 56 yards. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. first carry here for Robinson. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Brian Robinson Jr., a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of the defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. This is Spiller.
You ain't going nowhere.
He'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Right back to Spiller on 2nd down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Pickett to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Pickett, 4th down, desperation time. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. Blankenship out for the play after. And that will make this a 4-point game. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
He's certainly one of those quarterbacks that can burn you with his mobility, but that time able to hem him in and get him to the ground.
Perfect descriptor right there about how they kept him in the pocket. Excellent job of containment, but they were still able to continue to bring such strong pressure without letting him escape. But how about those guys in the secondary as well? Kept the coverage tight, plastered to the receivers, and left no real options for him to throw it downfield.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw, Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Watson to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Watson. And incomplete on the deep ball. And a great game comes down to this. Time for one play, and they've got to get it in the end zone.
And I want every cover guy I've got in the game on defense, every extra defensive back who can make a play on the football. So whether it's nickel, dime, quarter, whatever you want to call it, I want 5, 6, 7 guys back there.
One last throw here for Watson. And that is dropped. Oh, my goodness. That could have been a game changer, but he could not hang on. Well, Charles, a pretty exhilarating finish to the end of this ball game. At the end, the Hail Mary prayers, though, they went unanswered. Could have won it, but couldn't get it done.
Almost felt schoolyard or playground, didn't it? You know,